JK, Ryan said you lost 4% body fat this offseason. Is that accurate? And how'd you do that?
Uh, yeah, I went on a diet like right after the season because I feel like I needed to do better this season, and I feel like dieting and losing body fat would help me get back to where I was my freshman year. And so, yeah, I just dieted and then, worked out extra hard. Sometimes did extra work, and it benefited me. And I feel it today. I felt great.
He said you're the leader of the running back room. That obviously goes without saying. 2 years you've played here, and just what do you feel about the growth of those younger guys that you're dealing with? A couple of them are just getting started with their career. Just what do you see out of that group as a whole?
They're some hard workers, so I feel like if they keep working hard, they'll be good. And they just got to keep learning the offense and just watch and learn how to do it here so you can succeed.
What's the hardest part for those young guys? Is it mental, learning the responsibilities on each play, or is it, can also be, I guess, the physical, the grind of this whole thing day after day?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for them, but like when I was a freshman, it was just like the time is different. The practice is much longer than high school, and the guys are faster. The game is faster, so you got to learn offense so you can slow the game down because that helps a lot. So I just think if they learn the offense first, and then everything else will fall into place.
JK, what's the difference for you from a mental standpoint, a confidence standpoint, to know that you're sort of the lead dog in that room, for want of another term? You and Mike were there last year. What has that done for you from a comfortable standpoint of getting ready for this season? Knowing that they're leaning on you, but obviously you're the number one guy.
Well, I love having Mike here, and I mean, there was benefits to sharing carries, but knowing that I'll be getting more carries than my first 2 years is kind of a good feeling because I'll be able to get into a rhythm and stuff like that. So I think that helps a lot.
And what's the downside of sharing carries? What is the downside?
Maybe I'm not as fresh at the end of the year, but we'll see.
JK, we've talked about all these different things with you. You seem motivated off of last year. You went on a diet. You said you felt great today. Like, what are we talking about here? What could you do this season? What are you thinking about what this season could be like for you?
Well, I mean, there's a lot at stake. I mean, my main goal is to win a national championship, of course. And I mean, with that, I just feel like I'm the best running back in the nation, and I want to prove that. And I didn't last year, and I have a chip on my shoulder because I know I can do better.
But it seems like mentally, physically, with your diet, there's a lot of things. Do you feel things are sort of coming together?
Yeah, I feel like everything's coming together.
Yeah.
At the right time.
Okay.
And JK, knowing that you're going to have a first-year quarterback, probably Justin, but whoever it is, going to be a first-year quarterback, and Ryan Day has said the rest of the team has to pick up the slack. And how much responsibility do you feel that way? That not only do you have to have a great year, you have to have a great start. You have to be the guy from the start.
Yeah, I mean, I want to have that responsibility of the team leaning on me in time of need. So with that being said, I mean, that's another reason why I went on the diet, because I know I'm going to have to help my team out a lot. Because I mean, we have some talented guys at quarterback, but they haven't really played before. So I feel like me helping them and being there right alongside of them, knowing what to do and being experienced will help them a lot. So.
Like running back's only as good as his offensive line. You've got 4 new starters, more or less. How good do you feel about the potential of that unit?
I'm going to just say y'all see this year how good that offensive line is going to be. They might be new, but they won't seem new.
I mean, there's like some of the new guys. They're all like top 50 national recruits, right? I mean, like
top 50, like top 20.
Yeah. I mean, so you see that talent there.
Oh yeah, they're hard workers, and that's what matters. They got the talent, but they're also hard workers. So you'll see.
How does it show up literally in what you're seeing from a blocking standpoint? How does it show up?
It just things are there. Things are going to be there, and I can trust it, and they're there every time.
Leaving the field at the Rose Bowl, you said to a couple of us, I mean, basically, for want of another term, I'm paraphrasing, national championship or bust, sort of. Do you still feel that way about this team, that this team has that kind of potential, considering everything y'all lost? You got a brand new head coach. You've got new coaches on the defensive side. What gives you confidence about this team?
The brand new coaches on the defensive side. One came from the team up north, and that defense was pretty good every year with him there. And I mean, our new head coach is he's going to be legendary, I feel like, and he's not really that new, and we're comfortable with him, and I think he's going to run his team correct, you know.
And what about your quarterback? I mean, what do you feel about Justin? I mean, what's giving you confidence in him?
He's a hard worker. He wants to be great, and I think that's a good trait.
What's been your guys' relationship over the summer? Like, how is that kind of
Me and Justin, we hang out quite a bit, you know, outside of the Woody, and so I feel like that'll help us, and I just feel like we connect. I think it'll be good.
Coach Day says this a lot, that the best way to learn is through failure. You've had a great career here. Obviously, nothing you've done here has been failure. But again, what we keep talking about is the idea that you feel like you weren't as good last year as you could be. Are you going to be better this year because of that?
Yeah. I think I needed last year. You said it was a failure, but to me it was a failure.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Failure?
Yeah.
So what's better look like? For 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
What's better look like if you've got the 1,000 yards? And
We can show you
first and
failure if
second
you want to
season?
see.
I mean, I rushed for 1,000 yards, but I mean, I feel like I can rush for way more yards this year because I mean it was a failure. The last year was failure to me, and just more pop, more explosion, more everything. You'll see this year.
So is there a number that's like success for you?
No, I ain't gonna say anything. I'm just let it play out.
Is it the number or is it how it looks sometimes too?
It's definitely how it looks sometimes. I think so.
Because it was, I think, as effective, but freshman year looked better.
Yeah, definitely. It looked way better freshman year, and it felt better. This year did not feel as good, and I feel like I can do much better. I think I didn't, make defenses fear me as I should.
You lost 4% body weight. What's your body fat? What's your weight at now?
I'm 215. I'm right around the same.
So lost 4% body fat and are the same weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your current body fat now?
8.
Pretty good.
So it was more the yards per carry.
Yeah.
It was more yards per carry. That's happening now.
Yeah.
All right, JK, thanks a lot.
All right, no problem.